Jen, talk to me about how important it is and the ways in which you understand the Biden campaign trying to draw a straight line between the message that worked for him in the 2020 campaign and what he's going to say from the dais on Wednesday. Like, why is that so important? And do you think that it will work? It will be effective in the face of this giant chasmic divide that we now see so visible, so painfully visible over the course of this past couple of weeks?
Sometimes new presidents inherit crises that they didn't anticipate, but this president in Joe Biden is inheriting a crisis that he ran on, right? This is why he got into the race. It's because he thought that he was somebody that could better unite the country. It's what he's built for. It's what he thinks his whole life has been leading to. And so, in that way, they are able to take their campaign strategy and adapt it to the inaugural platform and also to an executive action strategy, backing up what the president-elect will say on Wednesday back at the White House. And, we had 4 years ago, you had a president be inaugurated that talked about American carnage, right? You had a president who ran on division in the form of Trump and continued to use political divides to further his agenda. We're going to have a president that talks about unity and bringing people together. And we've learned how much presidents' words matter over the last 4 years. And it's a long road for Biden, but starting with those kinds of unifying words on Wednesday to the Democrats, the independents, and the people who voted for Trump that are willing to hear them is the place to start.
Robert, in addition to unity, there's also themes of competence and themes of leadership, like someone's in charge, right? Someone's going to actually now be trying to run the country in a way that tries to help people at a time when a lot of help is necessary. So the kind of help is on the way theme is going to be there. We have some NBC reporting yesterday from Kristen Welker and Mike Memley. I want to read you this and then talk about it. They say people are just yearning for a little bit of normalcy and someone who knows what they're doing and has their hand on the wheel. He's really good at that. A Democratic source said Biden's speech is, quote, going to be Joe Biden because unity is part of who Joe Biden is. That's what he believes, this source told Kristen and Mike. It's really important, I think. I think you'd agree because you worked for Barack Obama, for whom one of the key elements of Obama's success was that there was this consistency from the campaign and into the administration, and consistency of who Barack Obama was in private, like what he was, the character of the man in connection to his political, the political face that he showed the world, his public face. And I wanted you to talk about why that, because you and I have talked about this a million times before, how important it was for Obama and whether you think it is, especially in this moment, so key for Joe Biden.
Yeah, John, absolutely. I mean, I think back to the first video that we saw announcing the Biden campaign so many months ago. And it was this idea of the battle for the soul of the nation and this idea of bringing people together for something part of a greater good. And that's the through line that you see from that announcement video to what you'll see on the west side of the Capitol on Inauguration Day. And I think, what you read that is reported by NBC, this idea of competence, this idea of a government that can run well, again, has a foundation in what Biden has worked on for more than 4 decades. And quite frankly, I think what he sees that desperately this country needs more than anything. And that particularly as it relates to the COVID pandemic and how we get this vaccine distribution to be much more rational, how we get the whole response to be much more competent. I think that will go a long way towards understanding the ability that Biden has to make and bring about real change going forward if he gets the upfront stuff as right as he can.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.